Mm-hmm.
No, did not want to use that. That. Over that. No, this one needs to go like this. Yeah, like that. Okay. That I'm buried. How does that look so far? Tiny. Okay, cool. Ah! There's blocks down here I need to pick up. Mm. Nope. Can't do that. And do that. You can stair, slab with slabs. Oh. Slab. Okay. How do I get up there? Don't think yellow is going to be the right one for this. No. Let's just do black. I think black would actually be good. Black's panels. That's gray. That's black. That's a stone cutter. Stone cutter does not make panes of glass.
Maybe in your imagination it does.
Yeah. 100% my imagination, anything happens. think the wool is done. We can do some purple. Done with the gilded. Where to put it? Get in here. All the gilded is done. The blackstone is done. That is garbage. Oop, oop. So, okay. Only have that part. Oh, I have gilded blackstone down here. Get out of the water. Up, up, up. Okay. I'm gonna need this space. Have an idea how big I want it. Okay, well, I'm definitely not getting this done in my 30-minute mark that I had in my head. That's okay. I have.
Faster, Sammy.
Huh?
I said build faster, right?
Yeah, no, not this one.
Super fast build mode. Come on.
Yeah, that's called a time lapse. Can't do that live.
With that attitude, you can't. Sounds like it was Sammy's turn to
Ow.
fall.
That hurt. Not really. I have regen on and I love it. Regen has saved my tush many, many times building this Frella mushrooms. No! I missed the jump. Where is my scaffolding? We're going to use that to help me build. That's This is a different shape. I'm going to raise this up one. Hands down. That lighting is still good. Teeny tiny. Ba-ba-da.
Yep.
So you're not going to see up here. We're going to carpet that. That's a good thing you haven't stopped thinking about the Patreon cubby. You need to make one, Axonym.
Pop.
I wish these produce a little bit more light than just prettiness.
And we're back to the old adage.
I'm actually very curious on how this one's going to look with my shaders. It's going to look so cool.
Where the frill did I put my iron bars? Oh, right there in front of my face. Just proved the point that I am a visually impaired gamer right there. Hey. They were right in front of my face the whole time.
I don't know. I think it's just the day because I've had a lot of customers that were having issues with that today.
Well, at least I have an excuse, though. That's what I'm saying. I can say I didn't see it there, and I can get away with that. Hey, I can say this has been a pretty productive stream. I've almost got the entire outer wall, the second tier of the outer wall built.
Nice.
So, and considering as big as my castle is, and we're at like 3 hours of doing it.
Ah! Ow.
You're not supposed to take out the things you're standing on.
I thought I had at least one more block layer left. Apparently not. That hurt.
Did you not see it there, Sammy?
I saw the block I mined out from underneath my foot. It's actually looking pretty killer. Get up. Get up. Up the water stream. Up the water stream. From an underside, it looks really cool. Your heart we're breaking, and I've been rubbed up and down. And this side looks really cool too. I'm liking this. I never would have thought to put these blocks together. That's why I asked for inspiration. I think I need to do...
Bing, bing, bonk. No.
Watch, do you think one more layer, or do you think that's good?
Down?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too small.
Okay. Up, 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 up. Or should I go out and then down?
Wait. I'd balloon it out even more. Maybe even do 2 layers.
So just down?
Do both, but at least go out, like out and down, and then out and down, down.
Okay. So
do
2 more single layers and then a double.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Yeah, figure it out.
Which means 1. I got 1, 2, 3. Like that. That's really close to my face.
Think so? It'd be better from the side, but I mean, like, you might get there eventually. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
You gotta remember, you gotta wait a minute. You ask me a
I know.
question.
I waited. I went and got a better angle.
Yeah, and I still waited for you to put the blocks in place.
Ow!
And I agreed with every block you placed.
Yeah, I'm using that to decipher, like, how low do I need to make the stone? You will see. So I want to make sure I'm not going to lose lighting. I want to make sure it stays spawn proof. Ah! I wasn't crouched. There's a wall there. God bless it.
Good to know I'm not the only one that has that issue tonight.
That should be. I'm not going to need that. I'm going to need these. I'm going to need that. I need those. Somebody else. Anyone else? That should be fine. Tell me. Ah. Sorry, guys, I'm focusing and I'm quiet, and that's a bad thing to do, especially when you're streaming, and I apologize. It's also it's after 1 a.m., and I'm like, I want to get this one done. I'm glad you're enjoying just watching me work. I appreciate it.
I'm in super try hard mode right now because I want to get this done before I go to sleep too. So, Sammy, you and I are both doing the same thing. We're in super try hard mode so we can go to bed. Hey, my goal was to get these walls done
One more.
tonight, so
That one, that one. That needs to go, that needs to go.
there may actually be a surprise.
That's done.
I may actually have a surprise stream tomorrow afternoon when I come on and start working on my build for the explodification contest.
I'm curious what everybody's going to do. No, I don't want you there. Ah, I have to do something there. It is probably way too dark. Yep, I got zeros. But that is why I have purple carpet on me. So I can do that. There are zeros. Where else? I need more. Oh, they do produce actual light. Oh, sweet. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, Sammy, I discovered some of the trees were too close to what I said I was going to leave them. So I had to cut them down, so I replanted some of the saplings closer into where the village building is.
3 or 4 blocks. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the ones I wanted that I thought would be cool to leave actually ended up being like right on top of where the leaves on them were right on top of where the tower walls needed to go. And I was like,
No, that makes sense.
this ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to move them a smidge. But I'm thinking once I get done building, I'm going to plant a couple more. There's a couple spots where I could put a couple more spruce saplings to make it look like more like a foresty area. Because I want to have like a forest between my base and the village. Watch count yourself
No.
another win because the stupid OP pickaxe broke 4 blocks compared to the one I wanted. Okay, I did do that in there. Mm.
This is just a tree. I love it. I think with this one, I'm just going to keep just in the corners. I'm liking how that looks. Oh.
Oh,
Rear 4 block plus 3. Oh, the lighting of how much the cluster's light.
Yes.
I was wondering.
Okay. Time to clean up.
clean up, clean up.
Curious how this looks from afar. I'm doing my best not to look up. Oh my god, I love it! And it's right in line with the geode. Oh my god. Juji, your mushroom's done. And it's completely different from any of them I've ever done. Kind of. It's not even a full mushroom. It cuts off like it had a. I love it so much. I hate that caps lock goes on. I love it. Bah. Turn that off. Do. That looks so cool. Okay, Okay, let's take torches out of hand. Whee! Alright. Let us. Oh, don't fall in the lava. Let's go to the beginning where the entrance is. I've got a lot done today. Holy crud. We're going to turn on my shaders. We're going to see how my base looks with shaders on. There's still so much more to do, but
For where you are in the season, you're doing great.
yes, 100%. I'm not saying that. It's just I've got a crud ton done.
Because you know, I mean, it's like, what? How old is the server?
Oh, May? No. I don't remember.
Didn't it start in April or
That
March?
looks so cool. F1. Yes. Thank you. I just need to get rid of the ores in the wall. That's not the trap. Yeah.
Just hearing all Sammy
he-
squeals is excitement for me. It's funny.
I'm excited. No, if I want stars, I'm just going to use the glow lichen. I just like the little peaks you get through as you walk up to. Ah, that looks so killer.
Dude.
Where's my car?
I love it. Ah, that looks awesome. How's that look? Oh, that looks better with just that one block layer taken out. That's so cool.
By the way, Sammy, you do realize where you switched you and your watch's warp points to in my base? When I start building rooms, you may be in some random room and have no clue how the heck to get out of the castle.
That's okay. We can just go to spectate.
Yeah, I just figured I'd warn you.
Oh, we can always move it.
I'm pretty sure our thing's outside.
No,
yeah,
she
it's
moved it.
by the bridge.
I thought you came from inside the base last time when you warped over. That's why I said that.
I did last time. I haven't used a new warp since. I reset it. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a YouTube video. Dang it.
Looks like we
Told
know
you
what you're
so.
doing tomorrow.
No.
Nope. Say what you wanna say. I need to go up. Now this would be a really cool park, I agree. And then down. I need to. I can't see. Ah! I don't want that there. I need to move the lapis shroom down here. That's what I really need to do. I need to remake that down here.
Sammy, you should open a shop selling shroom making services.
I've debated. I might do that later on in the season. Because I don't plan on doing a second base when 1.19 opens up. There's still so much to do here. So many other little caves and stuff that I want to do. And it's going to be never ending.
It's the never
Or
ending
make smaller
story.
versions, yeah. No, I think the lapis mushroom would look really cool right there. And having that jet out, that would look cool. But I'm not moving that right now. Oh. That turned out really cool. Okay, let's see. Okay. Can glide. Do, 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 do. We'll find out in 24 hours prior to it, so we'll find out Friday. On they'll get private messages from the mods.
Clean up your base. Impulse is coming. Almost said Iskel's coming.
My base is clean.
Put all your dirty laundry away. Hide all the bodies. Stupid OP shovel or pickaxe.
Cool. Oh, oh well.
What?
Oh well. I just did a recording and I just realized I did it through OBS, so chat is on there and my VTuber's on there.
Oh. Oops.
Yeah, oh well. Okay.
Well, it's family friendly, so oh well.
I know, but I want to show my friend, my coworkers who really don't care about Minecraft.
That's what
enough that they put up with it.
That's what I want to do. I want to show my 80-year-old friends who really could care less, but they just tolerate it.
Alright, let's see. Do I need to put any of this away? Nope, that's all garbage. That can go. Oh, I've used quite a bit of stone today. Stack. Nothing to me. Glass. Wall. Oh, shit, pickle. Go. Let's grab iron so I can heal my guys. Blackstone, gilded. Let's toss this into the garbage chute. Like my garbage chute accident. Water going straight to the lava. Oh yeah, no, I don't have to hide them. They just burn in the lava. That's what the garbage chute's for. Ooh, you guys have been fighting. I might have to go get more iron to heal the other two. Oh, they're not cracked. So they'll just take one. Oh, this looks awesome. Okay. Hey, I got slime.
You got slimed?
So when you're gonna start blockifying that slime?
Depends if I'm planning on starting to sell it or not.
Because like you have 2, maybe 3 stacks of blocks right now.
Yeah.
It takes up less space in block form. I mean, it's usually like you to blockify everything.
Yeah. Sticks. Dreamlight. Fish and rotten flesh can go to trash. Fish, rotten flesh. 1, 2, 3. Shroom lights go here. Torches go here. Oh, there's my moss. Started panicking that I was running out of moss. What happened?
I don't know what happened.
Thanks for the follow. I'm not saying the name. I am a family friendly stream right now.
Oh.
Oh, that didn't make it in the trash chute. Okay. That is now wood. That's puzzle. That is wood. Our project is empty. Valuables. That needs to come out. Need Bruce stuff in there.
I accidentally used that lava flow for your own dead body earlier today.
Oh, right, Axum, you weren't there. I actually did use the lava flow to get rid of a dead body. It was me. I needed to look for my brain. And Watch said it was in the lava. Or somebody said it was in the lava. So I went swimming looking for it. Yep. That was earlier today in stream. um, that was 11. Yep.
Most of the other quotes are not family friendly.
No, do not use quotes for my stream. Nope. Alright, that's wool. That's because I need to put more wool in there. That's why it's out. Retain. Oh. Alright, tools, sword goes in there. We are finished. There be. Let's see. We are 100% turned. Oh, I guess I could just do this because I can still hear it, but you guys can't. I am going to mute and deafen so Shizy's stream doesn't hear.
Incoming raid.
I am going to mute and deafen. Didn't do anything.
Bonk. Do. Whoops. Almost night, so just hang out here. Sleep it away.
Hey, I'm back.
Get over here.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so that's good. That's good.
Okay, introverted gamer is not talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I said, I was thinking. I was trying to decide if I
No.
wanted to put that there.
The person I rated.
Oh.
I hear you. I love you. All of my heart.
There's a West that came home.
AOS.
There's an order of operations here.
I don't know where Gigi went. they were just checking out my whole base.
Come on.
Oh,
I even think they used my basalt generator.
Which one are you?
make sure Wes knows we said hi.
I will, as soon as he's done treating the cat.
Yeah, I know. Well, the shoes have to come off, the jacket has to come off, the pants have to come off, the cat has to be loved. You have to say hi, then you let him know. Like I said, there's an order of operations here.
What should I say hi?
Yeah. Hi. Well, tomorrow's a week.
Huh?
Tomorrow's a week.
Yeah?
A week of doing his job? I mean, the new one?
No.
That's the hammer.
Alright, have a good night, guys.
You too.
Later. I'm teleporting you.
Hold on, I'm in the middle of placing. Don't let me lose track of what I'm doing, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Teleport. Thank you for letting me wait. Okay, first things first, I'm turning off F3B. Holy mother, is this to see how far side she runs before she falls off the edge circle?
Oh, there's no circle here.
Oh, it looks like a circle.
Well, that's because it's out of render distance.
Okay. Is
What?
this a slash
You can,
S and
you,
fly up to see?
you can fly around all you want. If you check your F3B, you'll find out where you're at. Or just your F3, sorry.
Is this like build limit or something?
Or something. I mean, like, look, I can't place this block anywhere.
What the hell have you done now, Watch?
Well, somewhere below this is Dolly's house, and if you go one of these directions, you'll find your house.
Why?
Because you wanted a rainbow above your base. So build limit is above your base.
Oh my god.
You asked for it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Seriously?
You asked for it.
Yeah, I asked for it, but I can't see it. Okay, there's a shit ton of beacon.
But as you fly, look at how like it gets all chunky and it's pretty. You're over here.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
You wanted a rainbow above your base.
Oh my gosh.
I just happened to connect all the beacons.
All I'm seeing is a huge orange area. I haven't even got to any other color yet.
Oh, well, because it's layered.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen any other. There we go.
Well, okay. See, the thing is, you only see like from the bottom's purple, the top is red. Oh, and do you want to know what I did
You use
that I
commands?
didn't want to tell Sammy?
What?
Uh, you can put bedrock on top of a beacon, and it still shines light through it. So over by Dolly's house, you'll find a beacon that's all glass, like from build limit to on top of the bedrock I placed. Is all colored glass, and then the complete beacon is wrapped in bedrock.
Is that so that nobody breaks it?
I'm a leprechaun. I had to hide my gold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll take it out if they don't want it, but I come on down.
Oh my
And then I built a rainbow
gosh.
off it that reached out all the way to your colorful rainbow beacons. Okay. Do you know where you are yet?
Yeah, I'm somewhere above mine and Dolly's and whatnot base area.
Did you get transported to your base?
I got transported to where you were.
Okay, because this is your base here.
Oh my gosh, that is frilling cool.
The one that has the corner like this.
Yeah.
That's the far corner of your base.
So does this, with all these layers, does it like block out the? It apparently doesn't block out the sun.
Nope, it's glass. You don't. You wouldn't have even known it was up here if I didn't show you.
Yeah.
That's the best part about it. Is that from the ground, you can't even see it.
Yeah, it's so high frilling up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking about doing, Watch? Since the leprechaun put the beacon in my base for me? You know what I'm thinking
What?
about doing? I'm thinking about using something black and building a pod around it, since it's made of gold. Putting a pod around the gold beacon and have it sit in the water.
Oh, I'll get to that eventually. I just didn't feel like doing it tonight.
And then what I would like is from the edge here, wherever the edge lines up of the beacon, have the colored glass come down into the pot, so that it shows like there's a
Oh,
rainbow shooting out of the pot into the sky above the base.
yeah.
That's thrilling cool, dude. I love it.
And you could probably take a lot of that glass from up there if you wanted. Um,
I may
if you need
actually
colored
take
glass,
you up on it.
but start from the corners, away
Okay.
from the beacons, and work your way in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eventually probably place TNT to blow an actual rainbow, like one line in out of all of it.
Oh, cool.
So eventually, I'm gonna fracture it all with TNT. But I'm gonna wait until Dolly see if Dolly runs into it or if Meaty runs into it.
Did
Like
Sammy see
literally,
it?
yeah, yeah. Well, they gotta see it in that form.
No,
I
did
mean,
Sammy see it?
no. Well, she saw a picture of it.
Oh my gosh. Like running around up here, there's like areas of the orange glass that don't render in until you get like real close.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, this is
but
cool.
I'm pretty sure I haven't checked the maps, but I'm gonna map it out because I'm gonna use the maps to figure out what I want to cut out
Mm-hmm.
and how I want to place the TNT to make like a
Oh
rainbow
my
road.
gosh. This
Because
is
what I'm gonna do
cool.
is I'm gonna place the TNT, blow it up, see what it breaks, put more TNT down, blow it up, see what it breaks, and
Oh
just leave
my
like a rainbow road
gosh.
up here. And
This
just so
is
you know,
cool.
eventually, if I might actually make this into an underground like elytra race. Like have the when I get done with the road, have the
Rings up
rings
here.
hang down on the bottom.
Oh,
No,
that'd
it
be
has to be below.
thrilling cool.
It has to be below because of the
Yeah.
fact of that.
That'd be thrilling cool. You know what?
Look, look.
Watch how.
I have said like have you haven't seen my base. Hold on, you're not doing anything, so you can see my base.
Yeah. Um, Watch, question. How far is your base from ours?
Eventually, I'm gonna from this thing to there. I'm gonna eventually put like a bunch of elytra rings.
That's what I was gonna
It's
say.
only like
It would be cool to have like a whole elytra ring course hanging underneath that like connects all of our bases so that you can like fly laps. That would be thrilling cool.
it's gonna be big.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, I don't know if Raph's gonna be on anymore. I wish he would come on more, but he's
Yeah, he might have taken J side on that.
yeah.
And he might have he because of how Goofy likes to swing things to make him be the victim
Yeah.
when it's his own damn fault.
Well, and I was actually physically in server with everybody when that happened.
Yeah,
And
Wrath showed up after the fact. and he was
Yeah,
kind of on. So of course he's going to swing it to where that
you did him
it.
dirty, which you didn't.
No,
So,
he knew I had an elytra for him. He
mm-hmm.
knew after the reset that he didn't have to do shit because I fucking made him one and told him twice.
Yeah,
So I obviously, if you're a smart person, you realize that the person that's basically doing this thing made you something to come play with us, so you don't have to fucking do anything. And then
yeah,
you get pissed off that and possessive over something that's easily replaceable, or it's a command to just jump back.
yeah. And that's why I was like, okay, I don't want to lose my stuff when I die. Should I bring it with me? And you're like, keep inventories on. It's not a big deal. I'm like, okay. And then you're like, if somehow something gets lost, I'll replace it. I'm like, okay.
Did you get warped to me?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so you're like in spectator.
yeah. I'm still in spectator.
Yeah, I didn't know if you're in spectator at all. But basically, right now, um, this is like 90% complete to me.
The watch. This is so. Watch.
Well, there's
You are so
this
crazy.
there's this part underneath this umbrella
Yeah,
that I want something here, and I
yeah.
haven't figured out what I want.
Well, it's
So
hard
I
to
want to step
decide
away to get
sometimes.
it,
Yeah, you need to sometimes step away and think and
and I want to make fun games like you know that
yeah,
I want to work on, and then I got to finish the 3 other towers to look like the
yeah.
one that's complete,
Is this
and then work on clouds and shit.
is this literally just a is this the original diamond mushroom
Yeah,
with all the diamond blocks on it?
yeah. I didn't touch it. I just
Okay. I didn't know if
put.
that was where the original one was or not. I'd never noticed it down here.
No, that's remember I was showing you where the reactor was because I just
Yeah.
basically put it up next. That was the blocks that I was showing you how what light levels were.
Okay, I didn't know where it was
And
exactly.
no, yeah, though this is the blocks that I and literally I broke it so you could get out, and then I made this step down so you can actually look at the reactor. And then I made a mushroom out of it. And then Sammy liked it, and she made a mushroom out of it. So I figured it that stays. Oh yeah. So if you ever need um like this is I have only a double chest left of sugarcane before this fills up.
Yeah.
So in the time I've been here, I've filled up at 4, almost 5 double chest of sugarcane with my small farm, and I don't need it at all. My gunpowder farm even over here still works.
That's cool.
It's just
Is the sugar
because
cane
how small it is.
preloaded into shulkers?
No, it's just in those chests.
Okay.
I didn't I this stuff over here is me learning how to do shulker letters,
Yeah.
and if let's say if that sugarcane does disappear, I can build a shulker letter in its place. But I already had 3 chests full of sugarcane before I decided to do anything.
Yeah.
And if you want to take it, I will definitely leave shulkers so you can break it and take it.
I would like to retrieve some, but I really can't do it in
Because
spectator.
no, I know, but I mean, you don't have to do it now.
Yeah.
So basically, if you look from build limit all the way down to the bottom, even though that I did delete the world at the bottom,
Yeah.
I technically did do something
Mm-hmm.
to complete the build.
Oh, is this the bottom
And
of the fountain or is this the storm cloud down here?
wait, where?
Um, there's a bunch of diamond blocks above my head with sea lanterns on them and then a bunch of glass with
Those
purple
are
and blue.
rocket engines. That's what's
Ah,
propelling the.
okay.
That's what makes the. That's what makes the building levitate.
I didn't know if there was some kind of farm gonna go in there or not. That's cool that you
No,
built that under
those
there.
are solid glass.
That's cool that you did that. That is freaking cool.
They're There's nothing but glass inside those things.
Watch, I'm going to say this, and I'm streaming, so it's going to be publicly said. I think you would fit in on Hermitcraft with the kind of build you're doing, with this kind of build that you're doing.
Yeah, but I'd have to. I could do the I could decoratively and do builds. And yeah, I would spend all my time farming up the materials I need. But I would have to actually do SMPs and YouTube and all that stuff.
Yeah. But you would fit in because this is like a Hermitcraft caliber of build.
Hmm.
And I mean that with all the most compliment in the world.
I decided to build out of glass. I would need a lot of sand.
Mm-hmm. They would have to give you a resource world that's nothing but a desert for you to get enough sand to do this.
I would probably just start mining out the oceans or going out like Bren did till he found the mushroom island he wanted, and just go far enough away to where that I could, when I'm not doing things like at the main area with others,
Yeah.
I would just basically do that and mindlessly shovel. But then again, I would make farms also.
You'd make like a flower farm for all the dye you needed, or you'd make a sugarcane farm and a creeper farm for the rockets and all that.
Yeah.
Is there more
And I'd
than
make them
one
size that are
chain type
usable.
structure?
But
There's a tinted glass block on the top of your glass area and it has a chain coming down out of it. Is there more than one of those like suspending it? Is that what that's for?
well, actually, the chain is supposed to be where the lightning comes from when I get done.
Okay. That's cool. It looks right now without the lightning involved in it, it looks like a support almost. Like
Like the
the
castle basically builds the rainbows and the
yeah,
storms so the leprechauns can retrieve their gold.
yeah. It looks like a support though, like like something's being held up.
And did you see the leprechaun village that I left on the ground? They might look like villagers, but they're leprechauns.
Oh gosh. Is it down here in this
Yeah,
area where the fountain is?
I haven't gotten to it, but no, on the ground, the actual Minecraft villages, that's where the leprechauns live. And during the day, they just look like villagers,
And then at night they
but they're
become a
leprechauns at
leprechaun.
night because they want their damn gold back. Tired of all you people stealing it.
This is
And if you're friends
cool.
to the leprechauns, you get crazy gold things that make rainbows.
Uh-huh. Oh my gosh. So
Sammy
how
told me that I couldn't put Bianca's up at her base because she can barely move as it is in her base. I think on her headpiece, I might have put one of the speed boosts. I don't remember. I don't know if I put like as crazy of stuff as I did on mine.
yeah. So how many villages are under the castle here that have leprechauns in them?
There's two. There's one on either side.
I was gonna say I was gonna guess 3
there's
or 4.
one. Well, no, I mean there's actual Minecraft. Like if you go look on the snow level,
Yeah.
there's by the purple mushroom. There's a village, and on the other side, there's another village. And the way I differentiate the villages is the one that still has its lanterns is the ones that Sammy and I never actually made it to. Because I decided after the ravine that I kept that is down here that's now has a bottom of glass.
Mhm.
This little ravine part here is why I wanted to build in this area.
Yeah.
And then I took it out and made it death hole. And usually there's like Here's my trader llama. He decided to get stuck here, and I'll find cats from the village and bunny rabbits. Here's a bunny rabbit. You want a bunny head?
Sure. You'll have to give it to me when I get back to my body, but or get it in my inventory if you get it. Which, if you use out 8 trillion, you'll get one.
Yeah. I'm glad I know all these commands. Well, here's your lucky rabbit's foot, and here's your rabbit, and here's a stack of rabbit.
Oh,
And I'm gonna take this
Jesus.
stone block, and then here's another stack of rabbit, and
You can have the stone slabs.
oh, good, because like I can give you at least 2 stacks of this.
Okay. That's good.
Oh, look, there's another bunny rabbit. Came to fall in and hang out with the. Oh, I killed the other one, so it didn't fall in, and then another one showed up. Hi. I'm not gonna kill you though.
Keep him as
That's
a
just.
pet, watch.
Oh, but like, oh, I have many of those. Like, I have a cat over here. That I think a Siamese. Yeah.
Where are you even at?
You got under the rainbow water elevator in the original area that I started from. Here, I'm here.
Okay. Oh,
See,
you're in the
there's the other
forest.
bunny rabbit that this. Yeah, here's the other bunny rabbit that got stuck, and over here's the cat. You can hear it meowing.
Oh, kitty, kitty, kitty.
But yeah, a lot of animals get trapped here. Here it is. Here's the cat
Mm-hmm.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hi. It sucks to be you.
It's
I
a
don't know why you
Siamese.
got here.
How'd you
Yeah,
get there, kitty?
it wandered up from the village because here's the village.
Uh-huh.
So like, eventually, like if you look at the rainbows, and since it's elf lore or leprechaun lore, the rainbows when they connect is how the leprechauns can get to work because they can magically ride on the rainbow. But this rainbow, if you see it on this side, I'm doing maybe one, two, doing this on either side, maybe
Mm-hmm.
because like if I go to the end of the rainbow over here, where I'm still kind of working on it, my castle disappears.
Oops. That's a sign you're too big.
Well, that's what happens when you make a rainbow from ground all the way up to build limit.
I have to hang on a sec, watch. I have to do mod duties. I've got a jerk in my chat. So, gotta do that. Taken care of. Just banned him. Don't need drama causers in chat, right?
Yeah.
Don't need people typing horrible messages like that. So, he can go bug somebody else's stream. You know what I
Oh
got
yeah, and if you ever
thinking? I think
you
I'm
ever see
gonna.
snow with light going through it, those are Those will kill you.
Okay.
A lot of the snow out around this ground, it will kill you.
That's why I do spectator usually when I'm at your base, unless I'm in an area that I know there's no snow.
Oh yeah, but spectator is easier.
Mm-hmm. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna take the glow lichen, and up on the upper part of the wall where I'm putting the shooter areas, I'm gonna put glow lichen on the outside of it. So it gives it a
Or
little bit of texture and it gives it a smidge of light. But is there a way I can stop it from growing so it doesn't cover the whole
grow
side of the
lichen
building?
doesn't grow unless you bone mill it.
Okay, cool. That's good
Glow
news.
lichen does not naturally spread on its own.
Cool.
Oh, I found the polar bear.
Oh,
Oh, this is just classic.
are you gonna use the Audi 5000 on him?
No. Polar bear, bunny rabbit.
Wow. How did he get in there?
It went after the bunny rabbit.
Mr. Polar Bear, that ain't your home.
It is now because it can't get out.
You don't
Name
belong in
tag.
there. You should name tag him. You should name him I survived but I'm trapped or something like that.
I
Aw.
I think it's been there for a while.
Oh.
No, I want to glow lichen a lot more of this trees and stuff like that, but it's
It takes a while to do it. It's very taxing.
that, and I also want to do something else for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it's fun to
Like
do
like
something and take a break.
this whole level where you see the glass is all brown glass.
Jeez.
And it's one above where I basically mine down this mountain too.
Watch, you clearly have nothing to do but Minecraft.
Right. Right. I have nothing to do with Minecraft. That is 100% correct.
I hope you can get YouTube content up and going because your YouTube content would be awesome for Minecraft.
Like I told the I think I don't know what the guy is. Whoever I talked to today for Social Security, like I told him, I don't have any money, and I haven't like I haven't had the deal, and I basically been screwed since my grandmother passed away. And the whole reason why I couldn't get anything before was because of my grandmother. And then once she passed away, my family's like, well, now what are you going to do? I'm like, I just got done taking care of your mom for like most of my life while I was injured. I'm going to try to get Social Security. And then I told them when I first applied, I didn't get it because I was $2,000 over. I was because I had a second car. So then I told him like why so I had to have my brother take that car that he actually was driving and had at the time. And then after that, I had to wait for it to actually show that I didn't actually get any money for it, that I just gave it to him. And then I had to basically, you know, then I waited and applied, and now we're here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I've heard this. I mean, you've heard it before because that's how it is.
Yep.
Usually before like computers and before things could be checked easily, you could slide things. Now,
Yeah.
nope. If a lot of these hourly employees will say it's not worth my job to let one person who's on the, I could tell that they need it and they probably could qualify, but because they're missing 1%, unless there's somebody who's going to legally fight the battle, like a lawyer. And a lot of the lawyers you find are, especially around here, are Asians helping Asians, Hispanics helping Hispanics. Um, you don't find white guys or white lawyers that really deal with Social Security unless I don't even know if they're passionate because they know that if they're a lawyer in this area and they're white, they can make more money. Not
Doing other
being
stuff, yeah.
so you don't find the guy who's happy getting the working his ass off to get middle class money and feels good for helping people who are actually in need. So, and my aunt wanted me to dress up to go to a place so that I look better, that I had like an old school 50s middle class image versus looking like I'm one step. I mean, like I actually did work and I did keep a decent image, but now I'm kind of screwed because, well,
Yeah.
why haven't you shaved? Like, if he would ask me questions, it's like if it's like, do you like your beard? No, but it doesn't matter about your personal grooming.
Mm-hmm.
What matters is if you're competent. Like, do you seem like you can actually? If we gave you this money, do you seem like somebody that can actually manage money?
Yeah.
And yes, when he asked me questions, I answered, but I also told him I have horrible short term memory. So like he asked me things like, "What's 2 times 6?" Well, for some reason, 5 was still stuck in my head. So, or I 2 times 3, which is 6. I heard 3 times 5 or 5 times 3 because 5 was like one of the last answers, and you could tell that there's definitely. I mean, I told him I was I just dyslexic with ADHD kind of thing, and it's like, well, there's a disconnect in my brain, and yes, as you keep throwing things at me, I'm gonna forget other things.
Mm-hmm.
And like how somebody always tells you like, remember these 3 words, right?
Yeah.
And then they go start spieling on. So you either have to keep thinking about those words, which slows down your reaction time to their questions, or you just remember whatever you remember. And I never care to. I always answer the questions, and I will forget 90% of the time. I forget one of the 3 words, which I did today. Like now, I can tell you the 3 words, but
Yeah.
while he was doing all his like rambling on, nope, I forgot one of them. So I find out in 4 to 8 weeks. I think it is when they make their decision.
I like the structure you built over your sheep farm area with the prismarine. How it has legs and it's
Oh,
like support.
the viewing deck.
Yeah.
That yeah, it's okay. So like how that it works out, you have the bamboo, which brings like um structure
Yeah.
or like rainbows and clouds and all this stuff has to
Yeah.
come from somewhere, right?
Yeah.
The water is coming from like the kelp farm. The color comes from the sheep's and the wool farm.
Yeah.
Um, the the chorus fruit is supposed to bring in some magic,
Yeah.
and like the bamboo is supposed to help bring the structure and pull things together.
Yep. And that makes perfect sense because because bamboo is really strong. So.
Well, it also is what fuels the furnaces
Yep.
to help heat things up too. So when it's harvested, it causes heat, which then helps turn the water warm, which things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I have on the wall, like you see the dripstone
Yeah.
on the wall that's on the opposite side, but like on that same side of the building. That's
Yeah.
a furnace and a lava, basically, uh, bucket maker.
Cool.
It all works if
Yeah.
if you put lava buckets into it. You can actually like turn it on and off so that you don't overfill because the systems. I wasn't thinking when I made the redstone, so it will pass things up all the time because I made automatic hoppers, but there's nothing that will say stop because it's full up top. And I know there's a way to do something with like probably a pressure plate or something, so I
Yeah.
could make it more, but I wasn't planning on it being used.
Yeah.
It's there for looks. It's why the chest is full of random shit that can be smelted. Because I wasn't
It's
expecting it to be used.
yeah, it's more for basically the stuff you're making is more for looks. Because really, where you
Yeah,
can go and creative and get the blocks, you don't have to use the farms for what they're meant for. They're more for looks to
right.
show you can do it.
Well, the other thing is like if people want to, they can come use it. Like if we get somebody who wants to start and they want to like have a starting base to use this until you get enough blocks or whatever.
Yeah.
If you don't want me to just give you things, because a lot of people they're not in asking all the time for things.
Yeah. The only time I ask is like when I'm doing a project like what I'm doing now, where I don't want to have to keep going up, down, up, down, up, down. And that's why I ask for stuff. But like if I'm just digging or whatever and my stuff needs repaired, I'll go repair it instead of asking you to give me XP bottles for it.
Yeah. No, I know, but it's kind of like I told like uh one of Sammy's coworkers started playing. So I found out where he moved in, and I usually give people lots of shulker boxes. Well, I only left like 3 for him to start out with because I didn't know what he was planning on doing.
Yeah.
So he made a hole, he dug it in, and I went and everywhere next to the like he had an open hole. I put a shulker box.
Oh, that's who you were
'Cause
talking about the other day.
yeah,
Okay.
because he didn't even have any chests. So I'm like, shulker box, shulker box, shulker box. Here you go, have a shulker, have a shulker. Here's a shulker, here's a shulker. Because everybody needs shulkers. So yeah.
Okay. I was going to ask, since I
Oh,
have so many extra chests in my storage room watch, so I can start doing bulk storage so I can try and decrease the number of chests I have. Could you leave me a whole bunch, however many shulker shells would equate to that number of chests, in like a shulker box in my storage room?
uh, how many chests do you have number wise?
Over a single chest full of stacks of chests?
What? Uh-uh. No. No.
Well, I want to put the chest to use, but I don't want to use them as chest storage to lag out. So I wanted to
Yeah,
put them
what you're
as
gonna do is first you're gonna make them into hoppers. Like you're gonna save those and wait until you start making hoppers
okay.
because every hopper takes a chest.
Well, I've got plenty of saplings. I can plant more. Birch grows like a
Yeah, but no, no, no. You do not need that. That shulker's actually okay. The reason why the slime ball game was laggy was because I wrapped the thing in shulkers. Shulkers cause lag.
so are chests less laggy than shulkers?
Chests are less laggy than a shulker, but it's only because of how shulkers render, because they render in last. So like you can only see them when you're so close, and how they render in and out. Like basically that thing was so big that when we were at one side, the shulkers were not rendered on the other side.
So Sammy saying that my chest room was causing lag is basically
It's true,
it's true, but if I
but
would have that many shulkers, it would cause more lag, basically.
yep.
Okay.
And then things like your campfires and stuff like that would have to be put out because the smoke causes lag.
Okay.
You got to think of everything that commits a particle is something the game has to think about, and that causes lag. You can have like a decent amount of stuff, and it's not going to cause lag to like everybody else, but it's also to whoever's in the area.
Yeah.
So, like, if Dolly starts coming over to your house
Yeah.
and she can't move around,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
whatever last entity building thing you put on.
would it be better for the soul lights on top to get like a piece of soul sand and put it, because it wouldn't be rendering from the ground? It would just show the blue flame and light that because it doesn't give off smoke. Would that be better? Or
Well, because it won't give off the smoke, it might. Well, see, the thing is, fire, the fire itself versus smoke. I don't think there's any difference render wise because fire in this game it does something funny. It's not supposed. I don't think fire is supposed to be something that you're supposed to use for lighting because it could cause lag, just like having too many campfires could.
yeah,
But when I say having too many campfires, I mean like having like 20 of them. Like
yeah.
like Hermitcraft, right? I know you don't watch False, or was it Dolly that doesn't watch False?
It's Dolly who doesn't, but I'm not caught up on False's videos either. So
False went and visited the went into the was trying to get to the end to fix her gear. So she went down into the thing that Tango moved the portal into, that well.
yeah.
And because you can't see the bottom, she went right into the bottom because
Oh,
she
jeez.
didn't pull up, because she didn't like land to see where the portal was. So then she went back there, kind of knowing what was going on and could see her stuff, so she could actually like not, wasn't a big giant black abyss.
Yeah,
Well, the second time she went back in, like the next day or whatever, it wasn't as laggy.
yeah,
So something happened between the 2 days that caused it to where that like Exuma and False and a bunch of these people that did get lag stopped getting lag. So because they were about to tell Tango he had to like pull down a lot of the item frames
yeah,
for the stars and stuff. But then they all see it and it's not laggy the next day because Azuma did something because he realized that there's something that he could probably do on the server side that would cause it not to be as laggy.
yeah.
And he did it. And then now everybody's like, oh my God. Like False actually said, this might be the best hub we've ever had.
So what would be a better source to put up on top to kind of make like a light accent, like what I'm doing with the campfires, that wouldn't be super laggy?
See, the thing is that you're asking like, what's the best light to not cause lighting updates? Well, the lighting updates, see, they used to happen on anything that like was like 11 or higher, wouldn't cause lighting updates. So you'd have to have lights so close that it was just brightness, kind of like your torch spam in the beginning.
Yeah,
But then they changed the lighting updates. So I don't know if they changed like how the lighting updates work, because anything soul should have a cause a lighting update, but you put less of them, so you have less lighting updates.
yeah,
But what I'm talking about is particle updates,
yeah.
which the torches, the campfires, I think even the fire have particles. So that's leaving one thing, and that's the soul lanterns. If you want to keep with that blue look,
If
but
I would
you,
put like sea lanterns behind like blue glass, would that make the light appear blue, or would it just be like,
no, like um you've seen, okay, like when you look at the fires that I have. Oh, you have night vision on. Where are you?
up by where the rainbow is around the grass?
Okay, go to where the fires are under my base.
Where are the fires?
Uh, Between the grass, like on the bottom.
So like go down, or
Uh, at the bottom of the castle, where the diamond things are.
okay,
Like with your night vision, you can't really see the glass that well. I'm guessing.
yeah.
Can you see it any better?
So there's really no
Because
way
base,
I could do to get a
no,
blue light without causing some lag.
unless you fog affect it. Like if you look through where the panes are, you can kind of
Yeah.
see the fog effect, but and that's the best that you would get. But as you layer it, it becomes solid in the middle.
Yeah.
So it's like it does drop the light because you're going farther away from the light source. So you'd have to go like 10 blocks out from the light
Yeah.
before it started to dim.
Yeah.
It is the one thing that everybody complains about
Yeah.
because you can't do things. I mean, like you finally can do things where you have like mood lighting, but if you overdo it with the wrong kind of mood lighting, you end up having more lag.
Yeah.
And honestly, there's not enough light choices in this game.
Yeah, I agree.
And supposedly, this new block that this frog light is supposed to be like going to be the next OP thing, which is weird to say.
To me, they look like sea lanterns just with pastel colors on the sides, is what they look like.
Well, I think it's more colored light.
From what I've
So it's
seen, it
supposed
doesn't look like it's colored to me, but
it looks like it's white to me,
yeah,
but
me
at the
too.
same time it's supposed to be dimmer and it's supposed to be more colorful is but we're talking like I don't know if I can tell how colorful it is.
Mm. Hmm. Okay, let's see if I can get home.
Are you are you actually going to try to get home the right way?
Yeah, I did slash home
Oh, where did you end up?
in my oak house again, even though we did the delete and reset of the thing.
You might need to delete, let the server reset, and then do a new one tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
What?
Uh, my my creeper farm is so low that when I put the glass in, that it kind of got covered up on the actual floor. So I have to just go out and break out some of the glass so I can actually get into it again.
Whoops.
The other thing I can do is raise it up, but that's a lot of work too. So
Yeah.
probably just do like I've done with everything else and just break out a ring around it.
I think what I'm going to do for right now is leave the campfires where I have them, and when I get the roof, like the very top of the castle on, instead of doing the redstone, like do the smaller redstone lamp going straight up off of the top of it. Um and then doing that redstone that way. And then what I'm thinking about doing is like on top of it, setting the campfires maybe or something like that. Or putting the campfires in a small ring like for around that point. and then put hay bales under them so smoke goes higher. That way there's only 4 of them, and there'd be 4 on top and then 4 out front, which would be 8. So
Well,
that would help with the lag, I think.
unless we start like trying to bust where lag is happening, don't worry about it.
Well, I want to be
Just-
lag conscious and be.
The thing is that don't make your build. Don't do a build around if it's causing lag or not. Do a build by how it looks, and if it starts causing too much lag, and too much lag would be if Dolly comes over and freezes all the time,
Yeah.
or she can't get up and fly, and she spends when you come here and you inspect her all the time.
Yeah.
Then we have to start looking at what's causing the lag, and then we can figure out what it actually is without just kind of guessing.
Well, that's why I'm
Like
saying
I know what I've traditionally heard
because it'll be a long
is
time
lag.
before I get the top part of the base done. It'll be a while, so we'll know by then if it's causing too much lag.
Well, the other thing is did you watch season 4 where Impulse made the whole base and he put everything in one chunk?
Mm-mm.
Like one of Impulse's first seasons, he did his one base was in one chunk. All his farms, everything is kind of like what you're doing now.
Yeah.
And it was like as his first season, so he knew Tango from before, but like he was still getting to know people, so he wanted to. He's kind of always tried to live close to somebody.
Yeah.
So that he can, have, and he always picks somebody new to live next to.
Yeah.
Like that season, it was Iskal he was always working with.
Yeah. And the
Because
season
when he
is
could get
Gem
on
and
after his
Pearl.
job, Iskal was on.
Yeah.
And then season 5, he actually worked with Tango.
Yeah, and this season is Gem and Pearl.
And the season before, he was part of Bodum.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, the thing is that if you're going to put a lot of bases in one chunk, you're going to cause lag.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, a lot of farms in one chunk, it's going to cause lag.
Mm-hmm.
Because unless you have every base turn off to where it's not like a resource you just AFK for in your free time,
Yeah.
it's going to do something. So, and if they overfill, entity lag is the worst because then you just get piles of entities just waiting to despawn every 5 minutes.
That's why the farms I am putting in, like the sugarcane and the kelp and stuff like that, I want them to be small enough to where they're usable for me. And I can learn the mechanics of how to make them, but yet they're not so big that they cause crap tons of lag.
Yeah, but for as often as you use things, I mean, like you could start with just micro farms.
Yeah.
See if that's big enough or not. I mean,
And that's
if you're
why,
gonna,
like the sugarcane and kelp farm, I'm probably what I'm going to do with those is I'm going to start out with one sugarcane and one kelp just to get the basis of how to build the farm and see how much it produces and leave it running while I'm here and then see how much it produces.
Yeah.
And if it produces enough while I'm here in the base just running around doing stuff, then guess what? I don't need a bigger one.
But like the other thing is that when you do some of your other farms, are you going to start AFKing for materials? Like, are you going to do an iron farm? Do you want to do traders?
No, I'm not going to do an iron farm. The only villagers, since I'm doing villagers on PTA, the only villager, I only want to have a couple villagers here that I can trade for golden carrots here at my base. That's it. I just want to have 2 of them. 2 farmers, that's all I want here for villagers, because I'm doing most of my villager stuff on PTA. So I'm learning about villagers over there as opposed to here. Because
what's your plan when it comes to 119?
if my castle's not done, I want to finish my castle.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't.
but I mean, I do want to go out and check out the frogs and stuff. I want nothing to do with the warden.
What? But you and the
I
warden are gonna be like besties.
oh hell no, no. I want nothing to do with that fool.
He's
That
gonna like Care Bear stare you, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, thank you. I'm
no,
so
it's
glad
no,
I'm dead."
it's no longer the Care Bear stare. It's now the warden burp is what it is. For Tango and Skiz's stream today, it's the warden burp.
Well, the warden and the skulk sensors are all now things that trigger by audio sounds,
Yeah.
and it's going to be a. I watched the I watched. I think it was one of the couple people's pre-releases, pre candidates or release candidate, pre-release candidate, whatever it is, that came
Yeah.
out today, and they were basically describing it as like a the skulk sensor is basically going to be the new like way to, if you make noise, it sets off the redstone,
And I want nothing to do with that stuff.
and it works like a pressure plate and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So of course people are going to make farms with this thing.
Yeah.
So that it's like, oh, you have to be within this range making noise and doing things, and then your farm works. Which I get it, but there's a lot of this new update, which is just why.
Mm-hmm. I don't want anything to do with the warden.
Oh no, the skulk sensors are. I don't even know if it's like
The only thing I'm looking
it's a
forward to is
thing
the
that they use
froggies.
to summon the warden,
Mm-hmm.
but like if you put one of these things around frogs or animals that never shut up, it's like a constant redstone signal.
Mm-hmm. I want the allay, and I want the frogs. That's it.
What?
The allay.
Oh, that ally
Mm-hmm.
thing's dumb, but it could be useful.
Well, that's what I'm thinking for my for like mining and stuff, so that there's not blocks laying around.
Yeah, like there are useful. Well, you only get X amount,
Mm-hmm. Oops. I failed.
and unless like you, and this is gonna bring back the whole like rage for people to make big item sorters, because the only way to make this ally work or whatever is to put it have it drop things off in the chest that goes into an item sorter, and then it can pick up anything, and then it'll always put it in the item sorter.
I was just thinking of using it more for like the bigger stuff, not all the time, but for like the bigger stuff. Like if I'm going out mining sand or sandstone or stone or whatever.
Yeah, but at the same time, you still have to put it. It still holds an inventory slot in
Yeah.
your inventory until it drops it off,
Yeah.
which that seems weird to me.
Yeah.
That like Exuma was running around with a couple of these things, and he was watching how they track, but the items are still in his inventory. So it's like you have a full inventory worth of stuff still, and this thing's going to carry it for you.
Yeah,
But
that's what's dumb.
if it doesn't have a chest to put it in, it still stays in your inventory.
Watch, did you get a chance to figure out if you can flip the dolly and meaty to vertical?
Not yet. I might. But I haven't figured out how to, like, I haven't rewatched some of those um, world edit things. But I don't know if I've ever seen that somebody basically can flip it. Like, I know Jem said something in hers about how that you can, I think it was rotate like on a 45. But when you start doing that, it starts causing more problems
Yeah.
because it guesses on where the block should be. And it's not like it's exact, you go here kind of thing.
Yeah.
But even if not, I can just remake it.
Yeah. But like you were saying, like with everything being in one chunk, it causes a lot of lag. That's why what I was going to do was build like across the bridge or even over toward where my zombie farm is, since it's 200 blocks or so away. Like somewhere along that path, build a bulk storage room and then put my stuff in either shulkers and side chest or chest period over there, so
Have
it's
you
not in the same
talked to
spot.
Wrath recently?
Mm-mm.
I know that's. Has
Mm-mm.
he streamed?
Uh-uh. The only thing I've heard from him was he sent me a message saying, ugh, bad storms. And I said, well, they missed me. And he goes, well, they didn't miss us. I'm like, okay.
No,
And
like,
I
because
know
like
he,
I
I know he
wonder
was,
how his firefighting thing went. Because
yeah,
like, if he actually got a full time job, then that means he has to spend like nights at the fire station instead of
yeah,
being a volunteer where he can go home.
yeah.
I wonder if he's just working more.
I don't
I
know. I know he took the beginning part of May off here to plan for his daughter's graduation.
Yeah, but like, I mean, he could just be busy. But
Yeah,
I knew he wasn't going to be around for a while.
yeah. And
Oh,
then he has firefighter training coming up here in May in GI, which is just east of me.
a little odd, but at the same time, not really. Because I think we knew he was going to be gone
Yeah.
for. I think he even said a couple weeks.
I just don't know when the firefighter training is exactly in GI. He didn't say that.
Is it May?
Yeah, it's May already.
Then probably right now. Probably why we haven't heard seen him.
Well, there's a lot of days in May, and he said
Well, I
he'd
meant
let me
like,
know. And he said he'd let me know because he was going to come over to Kearney to get his frog and get the stuff I made for his wife and for his daughter too. So
huh.
yeah, you butthead.
I don't think he actually like. Yeah, I remember him saying a little while back that he was going to end up. He wasn't going to be able to stream for a while. And like you said, he said he had his daughter's thing. Then he was going to. He had that firefighter stuff, and I just wondered if, like I said earlier, if Goofy got to him and basically lied, even though that what happened. I don't know about the first time, but at least the second time was on a stream.
Yeah.
Because even if I told Brad that we were going to play a game and I'm going to warp everybody before we started, he would have said okay, and then probably wouldn't have thrown a fit in the middle of it.
Yeah. Well, and when I raised the concern about dying, you're like, well, if you can die when it's encased in glass, you're special. I'm like, okay.
I made it you-proof.
Yeah, you if you can make a game shy-proof, you're gold.
No, he was just mad that
Yeah.
he was going to lose his elytra and his fucking chess piece. And everybody there was like, that is fucking childish.
Yeah.
First of all, you didn't work to get into that stuff. We handed it to you.
Yeah.
What are you going to lose? You've been on the server for all of 5 fucking minutes. And the first time you're drunk off your ass. And we gave you everything. You didn't work for any of it. Like, if Wrath would have said that, I would have actually been like, dude, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
You know, just warp, just trigger home back and,
Yeah. Or like with me,
But
when you
he was
said,
just,
I want you to come see my base, I'm like, I'm in the middle of something. Give me a sec. And you
well,
waited.
come on. Out of everybody that was in this, everybody else knew exactly what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But
and
him.
that's why we were like, this is awkward.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, why are you so dumb? Like, I'm like, I was just dumbfounded
Yeah, I was
about
like,
how stupid one person can be.
I was like,
And then turn it to be, and then turn it into a poor me problem.
Mm-hmm. I was like,
And then the next day, he actually cursed at Sammy because she told him that, you know what, you don't have your life straight. You've been coming in and causing problems, and like I can't have you be a mod. And then he's cursed at her, saying we're not fucking friends then. Because he demodded her. Or she demodded him. And that was like the end of it.
I'm like,
And then like, that's where I'm at the point where like, if that's the shit he told Wrath, and Wrath hasn't talked to any of us and just taken his word for it, like, I don't want to sound rude about this, but I'm glad that happened. I mean, Wrath is okay, but if that one incident is going to make 2 people not want to
wanna
play
be
video games
involved,
with us,
then they're taking the
I
game
mean,
too damn seriously. I
yeah,
mean, yes,
this is our
last
time
night.
to have fun.
I mean, yes, last night I got very frustrated. I will admit it. But I also didn't rage quit either. I still kept
No,
playing, and even though I was frustrated and annoyed and everything,
yeah,
I
you need to take this as a friend telling you this, but you need to learn OBS. You need to get away from that stupid fucking program. There's a reason why no real streamer uses that program.
well, like I
It
said,
sucks.
this was just the beginning thing I got right away that night, quick and dirty, to get into it.
Well, no, but like
And
OBS, once you set up your scenes and stuff like that, you literally just click things, and it's easy to set up. Like, I could tell you how to set up a hotkey on OBS. I had no idea if the Twitch thing even allowed hotkeys.
that's why I was like, I don't know how to do it. I just want to play Minecraft. It's not
Well,
going to let me
right.
stream
Like,
tonight. I'm over it. Just
to be honest, can I give you some criticism? To be honest, if you would have just said, I don't know how to, if it even allows hotkeys, I would have said, okay.
oof.
Like, I was trying to ask you if you knew if it could do it, not if you knew how to do it. And
Because
not knowing,
I know nothing about it. I just know what little bit I've seen on the YouTube tutorials that I've done.
yeah, and
Ah,
that thing
son
is
of
just
a.
shit. What?
Oh, I just keep misplacing blocks.
Maybe because it's 5 a.m.
No. It's.
So, what time is Dolly usually up?
If she's going to work, 4 a.m.
No, I'm talking about like if she's going to get up on her weekend and play video games.
9, 10, depending on how she feels.
All right, good. Then I'll plan on basically getting up at noon my time and wonder who's on. Oh, my back hurts.
The
I
only
have to go put
reason
things away in the.
the only reason I'm still going is I want to finish this last little bit, and I have just a few sections left, and I want to finish it. That's why I'm still on.
No, I get that.
But the server's going to be restarting in 30 minutes, so
Yeah, it always restarts at this time.
yeah.
It's also my time to say, like, to be honest, it's the time that if you guys are still on, unless you're AFKing, like I've even been on AFK and didn't read log back in because I was asleep.
Yeah.
But nobody does that here because we don't need to. Glad I made that random.
Mm-hmm.
The different stripes in this thing. Like I even talked to Sammy about it. I was originally thinking I was just going to copy and paste it like I did the fireworks underneath
Mm-hmm.
that the fire jets. But I'm glad I'm going to hand make these because I wanted them to look a little different. And all the curves that are up here, I've done all by hand. I didn't like use any templates. I'm like, this looks good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even like the wall ones, I'm like, I like how this looks because my walls aren't like they're not in the two towers aren't the center of my build. They're actually offset on either side. Like that would probably drive Sammy nuts.
Yeah.
Like if he knew where the dead, like if you look at the fountain being the dead center, you can kind of tell which things are cheated off which side.
Mm-hmm.
Because and like
Well,
the
and like
whole
my shooter areas would drive Sammy nuts
Mhm.
because they're
Well,
not
if she
evenly
actually
spaced.
if my base wasn't as big as it is, she could tell that like the whole thing is 5 blocks off on the narrow side, and it's off left to right too. But it's so big, you can't like if you can tell that it's off and it's that big, like you have severe OCD.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
But at the same time, like it's not supposed to be symmetrical. It's supposed to be off because having things off a little bit is what makes things look human.
Mm-hmm. It looks like it's human made, not machine made.
Yeah. Or it's also why like everything is like tucked in around. I'm putting things in corners of circles. No, I was just thinking that since I last talked to Wrath, I went from I think I was finishing one because he called it a pie. It was when I was working on that one circle area, and I pretty much completed my base since then.
Yeah.
So it's been, I think it's been 2 weeks since we've talked to him.
Yeah.
or he streamed either. And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't forget because of everything else that happened. Like the last time he took one of these trips, he took his gaming laptop with him,
Yeah.
and I don't think he's even had time. Like he's probably been so tired that at his age, he basically is one of the guys that wakes up, goes to training, gets done training, goes basically to wherever he's staying, falls asleep, and
Yeah.
there is no, and any free time he has, he's driving back home and be with his family.
Yeah.
So
I have 3 more sections and a couple roofs to do, and I'm done. Whew. I think when the server resets happens, though, I'm gonna just raid out and not log back in, and I'll finish tomorrow or today or whatever the frill.
yeah, I need to go put the stuff away in the kitchen so I can lay down. You know, I might have to leave call though.
That's fine.
No, wait. I can take it with me.
If I'm on the iPad, yeah.
Yeah, I forget about that. With iPad may travel.
I have iPad. Will
Oh,
travel.
oh god, that's fucking fabulous. I have doctors that ask me, so do you get if you have symptoms of dizziness when you stand up? I'm like, yes. No. If they show up after you take this, they show up now. You think it's going to get any worse? Because if it gets worse, I might tell you, but I don't think I'll see a difference. And they're like, well, if something gets really bad, let me know. Okay. Yeah. 90% of the medication I take has the side effect of may cause dizziness or drowsiness. And I'm usually like, oh, please let it.
Let it cause drowsiness, please. I want to
Let me
sleep.
be able to sleep. No, it's not causing drowsiness. It tried, it lost. That was easy.
Yeah. Yeah, but my whole intention was to at some point get OBS, get it set up and get going, and get Firebot set up and going. I just, with school going on, I was like, I'm just going to make do with this and wait till summer
Oh,
break.
yeah. But it's summer break now.
Yeah. It's like the first week.
That doesn't mean anything. It's better to do something while your brain's still active.
That's why I haven't done anything, because my brain went derp. Did I put the roof on?
With OBS,
Okay.
you can pretty much just read. There's things with the OBS you can watch, and there's a lot of things on OBS, like on Twitch. Not on Twitch. On that thing.
YouTube.
Yeah, there's a lot of YouTube about OBS. And I know that you learn a lot from watching things on YouTube.
Yeah.
So there might be a couple of tutorial that you might find that might work out better for you because
Well,
you can pause and
yeah. Well, Sammy said she would help me if I needed it. So, and
oh
I
yeah,
let
well,
and
I'd
I
help you too. But
yeah, and I let her know that with the Optifine One, it was making Minecraft crash when I had OBS open.
Well,
And I even said when I was working with it, I said it's got to be something in the settings.
if it's with OBS, it's because what you have to do is you have to screen capture Minecraft with OBS running. Otherwise, it's not capturing the right one. It's trying to it's if you're trying to just capture of like every single instance of Minecraft with or without OBS causes a different capture.
Yeah. Well, and I had the one open. I opened the one with the Optifine and was trying to capture that, and it crashed Minecraft. And so I was like, it's
And
got to be something in the OBS settings or something. And so I sent Sammy a message. I said, when you have some time, could you do a video with me and walk me through what I need to do since you already have it all set up and everything? And I knew she would be busy today and wouldn't have time to respond to it, so.
and she won't be able to help you with that until at least Saturday.
Which is fine. There's no rush.
But well, the thing is, like what I was saying is that if before it gets to Saturday, um, so you can actually ask more questions. I'd check out a couple of those tutorials.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
so that
I might go through and watch some of the tutorials and try and figure it out too before, and then I can email her and say, hey, or message her and say, hey, guess what? I figured it out.
well, yeah. But you know, I actually know how to run OBS, and well, when she had questions, she asked me.
Okay. So I need some more stone brick fence. Almost got this beat.
Am I out of this? I'm out of this. But am I technically out of something that's in my hand?
No.
It's just I'm out of it, out of that other bottle. So I have to open a new one. I got chills, and they're making me dead now. You know, when you're young and in love, chills are good. When you're old, chills are bad.
Pills are bad. Okay.
Well, I'm losing feeling in my body, and I'm cold.
Not good.
Right. But that's what happens when you sit on a hard. I can't, like, doctor's office that Social Security sends you to have a checkup. And you're going there because you're disabled. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Why are the chairs the worst thing to sit on ever in the world?
Because they don't give a shit. Oh.
No, it's because they don't pay enough to actually, like, for the doctors to actually have anything decent. And it's like 7 doctors sharing an office. And honestly, the office is pretty much ran by Social Security. So the doctors don't even have anything to say about it. It's just government money and a government and everybody's staffed working for the government. Like, go to the DMV.
Mm-hmm.
Expect them to have anything good. No. Fucking shit. Oh,
This took a freaking lot of materials to make. Holy cow. Oh, you.
see if I can get this to show up.
Okay, that can get out my inventory because I'm done with that. That can get out.
You want to know the average amount of glass pieces that is in the thing above your head?
Sure.
Looks like 160,000
Oh, that's not as many as I thought it was.
per layer times 7. So there's almost 1 million pieces of glass above your head.
Jeez. Watch. Could you come use your magic tool and move Sammy to one of the sides of my base up in the sky, please? Because when I start building the next layer, it's gonna clip it. You don't have to do it this second, but like at some point in the near future. Please and thank you. I'm on the last section. Try hard mode engaged. Do. Almost are done. Nope.
That's weird.
What?
Done.
Hmm. Hello, Hal of Snow. Better agreeing than the last person that had their first chat in my stream. How are you? Oops. Placed the wrong block. Or the right block, just in the wrong spot, I should say. I actually didn't really sacrifice anything on the build, but I did cut a couple of the campfires out. Because I realized looking at the corners there was too much. The way they were positioned, it just was weird. Stone brick walls. Nope. Thank you, watch. Okay. Did you see my little stunt there?
What?
Oh, you missed my stunt. I was running backwards down my bridge and I veered over and wound up on one of the campfires and fell into the water. God. So, other than doing the towers on the four corners, I'm going to call layer 1 of the castle complete.
Pel Curalis.
I did sound like him, didn't I, there for a minute?
Oh no.
I actually kind of did. I am going to call this complete. Oh,
No.
yeah! So, for giggles, we're going to go into spectator mode.
Oh, then come over here. Are you in spectator mode?
Yes, sir. I'm looking at the cat. So, now I'm in the inside of your frilling head. What do
Yeah,
you,
look at my outside of my freeling head.
what the, what?
Jama Pel Curalis.
I love it.
Have you seen it yet?
I love it. I love it. That is so cool. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Now back to what we were doing.
You got a minute, so
Yeah. By the way, this is the Sammy graffiti that Watch created in my basement of my base for the new people, and my median dolly sign, and my elytra rings that I'm being trained to fly through so that I can learn to fly better. Because I'm just learning how to fly being visually impaired with an elytra, so lower my butt down. So that's the front of the castle where the main entrance is. Yes, I know it's off center. I did it that way on purpose because I wanted it to line up with the water in front of the base area that I picked. And I didn't feel like digging it out, so I did intentionally make it off center, which I know will irritate one of the people on the server. Watch and Dolly both helped with the what do you want to call it? The ideas of how to do the wall and stuff. So, because I was struggling, I did not know for sure what I wanted to do on it. And so I asked them to come over and take a look and give me some inspiration. There we go. Um, that's my animal pin. I was gonna say what happened to my base? It did not load in immediately. Um, so and I did all the wall building in stream tonight, so I's tired. I'm going to be calling it a night and raiding out. Um, and there will probably be a stream at some point in time to later today. I'm not sure what time. It all depends on what's going on. And we're just gonna raid out to our friend Hyper. He's playing Final Fantasy. Um, be warned, he is Australian family friendly, which is American mature. But he's a really good guy. He's funny and nice. So be sure and tell him this is a dragon raid. Have a great night, great day, whatever time of day it is for you guys. Be safe. And be sure and smile at people because it may make their day. Talk to you later. Bye.
Like highlight over the border, hit spacebar, it should delete. Yeah. It's a bit honky. Should just rewind.
Watch, I like that. That's funny. Your farts smell of dragon raid. Gosh.
When?
Hi, Watch. You're muted. I'll talk to you later.
You're a plant.
Whew.